Okay, let's have a talk about rust. So this is my car. She's 31 years old. I've had her for 6 years, and I'm just doing a bit of general maintenance, and I thought, you know what, let's have a little conversation about rust for those who don't know, for those who do want to know. And we're going to start at the front, and then we're going to go backwards and forwards until I've done it all. So, rust. One that you might not know about is underneath the headlights, where my fingers are. You won't really see it until you take the headlight out. I've seen it on some cars, quite serious. I think you're going to have to get down there to check. You're going to have to get down there with a mirror or something. I treated my car, I'll get onto that. Going around the engine bay, this was a spot of area of rust for me where the cooling pipe goes into the bulkhead. You need to check for rust around your drain holes. So underneath, on a right hand drive car, underneath the master cylinder, you've got a drain hole. Yeah, you can see the rust there. There you go. And I've treated that, and we'll get onto that, as I just said. So moving around the engine bay, the ABS, let's call it a pillar. This ABS unit, the pillar, it can rust here. I've treated mine, and then everyone needs to know about the battery tray. You should remove the battery tray, possibly replace your battery tray, and rust kill the area. Again, you're looking for the drain hole. The drain hole's where it causes the problem. Leaves and chisel. Another obvious area is the wheel arches, right? So the wheel arches, no rust, brilliant. Now I've seen a car and I've put my hand under here and I could feel that it was starting to delaminate where the water had got in. So you need to watch out for that. Pretty obvious. Stone chips, yeah. Not got round to doing my stone chips. You can see that that's going to turn into quite the scab once it's done. Once the paint's been removed, you know, it's going to balloon, it's going to get bigger. Which is what happened to me. I had a little bit of rust on my door and it turned into a nightmare, and then I masked it off very badly, painted it very badly, and now it looks like I've put masking tape on there, but I promise you that is matte black paint. Right, another area for rust is the back of the windscreen, in the corners here. Now what happens is the water starts dripping down. Can you see where it's been dripping down on mine? Drips down, gets into the footwell, the boot well, and I've taken my liner out so that and the plug, so it can all breathe. So when the water drips down, it drips down and it drains away, evaporates very quickly. The boot lid seal's another area. The rear lights is another area. I've got a little bit of strange rust here, which is my brake light, number plate light. And then areas for rust. Right, this is where it starts getting a bit serious. So, jacking points. There you go. Treated it. One day it will fail the MOT. Now you've got these Satcho panels underneath the Satcho panel there, but it hasn't failed an MOT yet. The rear subframe is a choice area for rust. I have treated mine. The front subframe is an area for rust. I will be treating it today. Now this is my little rust kit. I use two products. This one, Lano Guard, which is good around rubber, and this one, which is good for serious rust. It just seems to stop it in its tracks. But this is obviously, it's not very viscous. So when you've got something a bit more serious, slap a blob of that on it. It's messy, it's old-fashioned, but you put a glove on, you smear this on the corrosion, you spray that on the corrosion, and it stops it. And this, the jury's out on this, my jury's out on that, but I bought that as well. Happy rust spotting, people.